Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. Trying to free your mind.
Introducing the Worldcoin Project for every human. The Worldcoin Project aims to establish universal access to the global economy, regardless of country or background. It is designed to become the world's largest human identity and financial network, giving ownership to everyone, all with the intention of welcoming every person on the planet and establishing a place for all of us to benefit in the age of AI. WorldCoin was founded with the mission of creating globally inclusive identity and financial network owned by the majority of humanity. If successful, WorldCoin could considerably increase economic opportunity, scale a reliable solution for distinguishable humans from AI online while preserving privacy, enable global democratic processes, and show a potential path to AI-funded UBI. WorldCoin consists of privacy-preserving digital ID network World ID built on proof of personhood and where laws allow a digital currency, WLD. Every human is eligible for a share of WLD simply for being a human. World ID and WLD are currently complemented by World App, the first front end to World ID and Worldcoin protocol, developed by the contributor team at Tools for Humanity. Now, according to the Worldcoin founders, the World ID is a digital passport that lets you prove you're a unique and real person while remaining anonymous. So it says use sign in with WorldCoin to authenticate into web, mobile, and decentralized apps and privately share your personhood verifications, including phone number for ease or biometrics for the maximum level of assurance. I'm not sure how anonymous that is if you're including phone number or biometrics. But in order for you to use WorldCoin properly, first you need a World ID. And how you do that is you basically just scan your retina on this World ID orb. Now, these World ID orbs are available all over the place: Argentina, Brazil, Chile. Let's go to the United States because that's more close to home. There's spots in Atlanta, Venice Beach, New York, Mountain View, a lot in New York, Brooklyn, Santa Monica, New York, basically anywhere with liberal Silicon Valley and Miami. They try to put it in places where it's either, hey, touristy or looks really nice. But as you look by these pictures, you essentially walk up to these devices and you do a full scan of any biometric eyes. So these orb operators will visit in these prime locations, will be available, and they travel a lot, and there are pop-ups. You can also earn money to be an WorldCoin operator if you want to make money. Now, people are already scamming their lives away because apparently you can get $50 in WLD if you go to one of these places and just scan your eyes as this gentleman is doing here. They will give you $50 in their token, not real cash that's usable, just WLD token. Now, according to their privacy frequently asked questions, someone, does the orb store biometric images? And it says by default, the orb promptly deletes iris images after creation of the iris code. Individuals have the option to opt in to back up their images when verifying their World ID. And this will share that the iris images with WorldCoin to train the project's iris detection and segmentation models and similar algorithms. I'm sure if you do that, you will get more of their shitcoin token. Now, if you're like me and you're concerned about the federal government or any other entities using your World ID, you are fortunately are have I have bad news for you. So, can governments or private companies use World ID? World ID is an open source permissionless protocol that anyone can use. All of the developer docs are freely available to the public. So yes, the public, in this case, would be the federal government. Now, in order to participate in a global world economy and use a global world token, you're going to need an app, right? So it's all of this is linked together with the World app. Now, the World app is available already now for App Store and Android, and their app is powered through it leverages the Worldcoin and Ethereum protocols to help with everyone easily authenticate their proof of personhood, which is your World ID or your eyeballs, to send money to anyone for free, claim Worldcoin grants in countries when it's available, and explore crypto tokens. So as you can tell by the wallet, they got USD, crypto, which is vague, and then they have Worldcoin, which is they want you to use this currency. Obviously, with the emergence of CBDCs and the FedNow instant payment service, I don't need to tell you that the digital dollar is already here. Obviously, we have the digital yuan in China. That's one thing. But to voluntarily give your biometrics to a startup on an app, we have it in other areas, fingerprints with our phones or facial recognition. But to give an app your personal data and biometrics just for the sake of using a crypto coin, some basic shit coin, giving up your privacy to open source repositories that can be used publicly by anyone is incredibly short sighted. But people clearly don't care about their privacy enough these days. And this WorldCoin project understands that. So they're making it seem as high tech as possible, making it seem very niche and hipster like, putting it in these real popular places, Venice Beach, New York. It's possible somebody could walk right up to it and look, I don't even, what is that? And just put their eye up to it and not even pay attention to what they're doing. And if you say, hey, there's free money involved, and you tell somebody, y'all give you $50 in our currency, they're probably just going to try to exchange it into fiat anyway. They'll do it. But at some point, you have to draw a line. Also, a lot of this stuff you can do from your phone already. Why would you include all of these extra things to send money to someone? What good is it to give up your eyeball just to send $50 to someone? Is it really necessary to have all these extra technology pieces to just when you can just open up the Cash App or Venmo and just send the money? Like, what is the need to give up all of your personal and private data just because it looks cool? I mean, it kind of looks like something out of Minority Report, I guess, but it just seems like a waste of time too. Everything that all the security and the open source and the privacy that this app provides, you can do from your phone now. Even tell if you don't want to use your phone, tap to pay will pretty much do this automatically. I don't understand why there is a need to include all of this data that is already stored somewhere else and is a lot more private. Because one thing, at least for Face ID, at least according to Apple, that data is stored locally on your phone. It isn't out in the ether somewhere. Versus this app, this is all over on some open source protocol database that they use to train their AI, which you have to opt in for, but still, there's still probably some data that's included in a privacy policy that they use without your consent. So why not just learn how to navigate your phone and have all these same perks of payments and sharing? Social media helps with the communication aspect. Is it like some secret club that AI gave my eyeball up that so I belong to some special group of people? Like, no, you still make payments and transfer money just like everybody else would from Cash App on their phone. So it's really not that special. But let me know in the comments what you think about all this. Are you going to download the WorldCoin app, or are you going to try to find an orb and scan your eyeballs so you can get some free shitcoin? Or are you just going to stay as far away from this as possible? Do you think because this probably is a long way off, you think this project's already launched, so do you think it's gonna spawn pretty quickly, or do you think don't worry about it, it's just a bunch of idiots in Silicon Valley messing around? If you're watching this on Rumble, Odyssey, or YouTube, I greatly appreciate it. Please like and share it. Thanks and take care.